Hey guys, thank you so much for hopping on the webinar with me. I'm going to get you a lot of great information here, and I promise I'll make it well worth your time. I know everybody's busy, and I really do appreciate you spending time with me. Just so you guys know, this presentation is maybe a half hour, maybe 35 minutes, depending how many questions you guys have at the end. There will be a little question and answer at the end, so please hold your questions. And just so you guys are all aware, we are recording this webinar, so we can send you this afterwards. So don't feel like you need to take notes or anything like that. We're going to have everything right at your fingertips. So what we're actually going to talk about today is experience-driven reviews. And that's not how most people gather reviews. Most people gather reviews by essentially asking them to write a review about their business. But that's not what we like to do. We actually like to drive experience reviews. So experience reviews are the actual experience that your customer had dealing with you and your employees. So it's the interaction that they had directly with you that influences them and makes a big deal. And why is it a big deal? Really, it's because that's how you dominate review sites like Yelp, Google+, TripAdvisor, and all those other sites out there. And if you do it right, you could actually almost eliminate negative reviews out in those third-party sites. Guys, I'm actually going to make you a promise. If you guys stay all the way to the end of this webinar, it'll be about 30 minutes. I'm actually going to give you the exact same system that we use to help grow our company from receiving a few reviews a month, maybe 5 to 10, to over 100 real positive reviews. So when I say real positive reviews, I mean real reviews from real customers and only the positive. Okay? So in order for this to get the full benefit for you, I do need your full attention. So please, turn your phone on vibrate, close Facebook, put away that Candy Crush. Give me 30 minutes, and I promise it will be a great 30-minute investment for you. It'll be well worth your time. So we'll go right into it. I want you to meet my two partners and I. First of all, we have this Irish guy here, Paul Kelly, on St. Patrick's Day. He's the owner of one of the largest service companies in the United States. And what you really care about is he grew his service business just here in Phoenix from 8 million to over 50 million sales in less than 10 years. And he did with programs just like this. That's huge, amazing, incredible growth, right? You got Brennan here. Brennan's the owner-operator of a SEO company here in the United States. It's actually one of the top 50 SEO companies in the United States, and he knows the back ends of sites like no one I've ever met. He knows customer interaction, security, safety, conversion, how to cross-sell. He knows exactly how to influence customers from an online perspective. And then you got me here in the Running the Bulls outfit, and I've been owner-operator of a marketing firm here for the last 8 years. And really what you care about is in my field, I'm considered an expert on gathering reviews and winning awards. I work with companies that's won multiple BBB Torch Awards. I have a company that's been recognized by Congress, some really great awards that really end up meaning more business. So we actually see your business and our business from 3 totally different perspectives. It gives us a unique advantage. We have Paul, the owner, the business owner, who really focuses on ROI and return on investment, the value of the company. And then you got me, kind of the marketing person who focuses on sales and driving people in the door and trying to get more people going, conversion rates. You got Brandon, the SEO guy, that really focuses on the online aspect and how to convert more people and how to make more sales without you doing any additional work. So all 3 of us actually kind of went into this our own way. We all learned the hard way how to build online reviews before we partnered together. And we probably did it the same way you're doing it right now. We asked for reviews in person. We sent emails every day to customers. We made happy calls to follow up and ask for reviews. We sent direct mail pieces out to customers. And every once in a while, we use social media and we try to do a big push to try to get a lot of reviews at once. And the truth is, it worked. Well, kind of. What really happened is we caught a lot more reviews, but every once in a while, a negative one would slip in, and it kind of ruined all the hard work that we did. We were just spinning our tires. We weren't really gaining traction. And on top of that, a few times when we actually did those big pushes, we get a bunch of positive reviews, but they would actually get filtered out by those third-party sites, and they left the negative reviews. So I ended up just a little bit behind for when I even started. it actually lost ground. But what if only positive reviews made it out to those third-party sites? I want you to think about that. What if only positive reviews made out there? What would that mean to your business? It meant a lot to us. It changed the way we did business. It really did. And it'll change the way you do business too. So I got 3 secrets here, and some of these are going to be new and some of these are just going to be more informational, but all of them have good information, right? Now I'm going to go right into the 3 secrets about reviews. Number 1, getting a great online reputation, it's not easy. It's difficult. I don't think this is new, but kind of details might be new to you. And the truth is, it's difficult for a few reasons, but the first reason is review sites actually work against you. They often filter out positive reviews. Negative reviews, they're really a lot less likely to be filtered out. Now, why would they do this? Simply, they want you to focus on paid opportunities. They want you to advertise with them, and when you advertise with them, then you get to control your own message regardless of your reviews. Here's a popular review site, you all know who this is, and you see this is the not recommended section, which is really the filtered section. No customer would ever see these, and you'll notice this is filled with positive reviews. You're not going to find negative reviews in this filtered section. So not only do you have review sites working against you, you actually have human nature working against you. Did you know that it takes 12 positive experiences to make up for 1 unresolved negative experience? 12 to 1. News of bad customer service reaches twice as many ears as praise for good service. People are just negative. People tend to stick on the negative, that what sticks in their head, and they tend to tell more people about it. This one's really interesting to me. 78% of consumers admit it takes less than 5 negative reviews, less than 5, to make them reconsider their purchasing decision. If you're running 100 calls a day, how long does it take to add up to 5 simple mistakes that could really affect your business? If you've been in business over a year, you've made 5 small mistakes. Those make it out to those third-party sites. It could really hurt your business. Secret number 2, gathering more reviews is not enough. So what do I need? Getting more reviews, that's the start, and that's great. But if you have negative reviews sprinkled in, you're really just spinning your tires, not going to gain a lot of ground. I actually love this quote here. Some negative reviews are good. I've heard lots of marketing people tell you this, and I'm telling you right now, don't believe it. They'll argue that gives you some credibility, and when it's 1,000 positive reviews and 5 negative, then yeah, I can see it makes it look more real, right? But only when it's that extreme. The truth is, it's better to have 0 negative reviews than it be 5 to 10% of your reviews on those sites. And keep in mind, this is not 5 to 10% of reviews you get. These are 5 to 10% of the reviews that actually stick on the site, because some of those positive reviews are going to fall out, and a lot of those negatives aren't, right? The truth is, to really dominate online, you have to have only positive reviews out to those third-party sites. Just the positive. And if you don't have a way to cut out the negatives, you're just never going to win long term. And it's important to win long term. It's important to the customer. It's got to be important to you. Secret number 3. No system will work long term unless you have real customers writing real reviews. The truth is, you just can't do it all yourself. Reviews need to be consistent, relevant, and timely, which is really time consuming, it's expensive, and it's difficult for you to do yourself. You need your customers to do the work, do the heavy lifting for you. You need it to be organic for it to work long term. In fact, most third-party sites are actually designed to filter out reviews that aren't from actual customers. If you try to push it yourself, it's way more likely to be filtered out. And this is important too. Influencing reviews on third-party sites like Yelp or Google or BBB, if you influence on their system, it comes with some serious risks. But it's always okay, and there's no risk to influencing before they get to their system. It's okay for you to only send happy customers to them. In fact, that's what they suggest, really. And of course, buying fake reviews online, it's absolutely illegal, so please do not do it under any circumstance. So I have some facts coming up here that I find incredibly interesting. I know you're going to really change the way you think about reviews just with this little bit of information coming up, okay? So 88% of people take the time to read reviews before they make a major purchasing decision. So this is considered anything over $100. So almost 9 out of 10 consumers are going to look up your reviews before they do business with you. And this is way more than it was a year ago or 2 years ago. This is only going up. it's a huge difference in your business. Of those customers, 87% take online reviews as seriously as if it was a personal recommendation. You used to get personal recommendations from your friend, your family, your neighbor. Now it's just a random person online that they have no association with, and they are taken just as seriously. That is a game changer. That changes everything. 73% of consumers say positive reviews make them trust the business more. If only great information is out there, they're going to trust you more. And if they trust you more, it's a lot easier to do business with them. According to Review, positive reviews produce an average of up to 18% uplift in sales. 18% for doing what you're already doing. Just getting credit for what you're doing. You might as well get credit and get that 18% uplift in sales. That's a huge number. Harvard Business School did a study and found that a 1-star increase, just 1 star, and just on Yelp, can lead to a 5 to 9% increase in revenue. What if it's 2 stars? What if it's 2.5? What if it's not just on Yelp, but it's on every other review site too? It could be huge for your business. 7 in 10 Americans say they're willing to spend more with companies they believe provide excellent customer service. So your closing percentages are going to go up, your cross-selling is going to go up, your sales volume is going to go up, people in the door are going up, but you could actually literally charge more because people trust you. It makes sense, right? So what do great reviews really mean to you? Well, what it really means is more revenue. The better your online reputation is, the more sales you get. It's just that simple. Better online reputation equals more sales. So at the beginning of this presentation, I did promise you that I was going to show you the system that we use to grow from getting a few reviews a month to really gathering reviews every month in large numbers, right? And the system we use, I'm just going to show it to you real quick, guys. It's called RevuKangaroo. If you're okay with it, I'm just going to pop right into it and kind of show you the front end, the back end of the system, because I know you're going to love it as much as we loved it, and I know it could change your business and change it in a great positive way. So here's actually Review Pro Auto. This is a fictitious site. I'm actually going to click here, and it's going to pull up the website here in just a sec. Give it 1 sec. This is a fictitious site. It's totally made just for demo purposes. The point of it is to show you that our system is an API. So this would actually be your website, not Review Pro Auto. You never send any customers to RevuKangaroo at all. So if you click on the top part here, and this could be put anywhere on your site, but you click on there for this site, what's going to pop up is a picture of a bunch of Review Pro Auto employees, right? So the point of this is we're actually having you write a review, an experience-driven review. So the review is written on the employee that actually did business with them. It's not on the company. And we do this for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's a lot easier for that employee to ask for a review because it's a review about them. Customers are a lot more likely to help people than companies. And it's also a lot more difficult to be negative. It's hard to be negative on someone unless they really screw up if you're looking at their face and you know the person that's directly affecting. So I'm just going to pick someone here. We're going to pick Arnold B. Let's say we'll click on Arnold B and up pops this screen here. This is what we call a pre-screening page. So what we're deciding here is we're asking them to choose 1 to 5 stars on their service with Arnold. And what we're doing is deciding whether they had a positive or negative experience. For Review Pro Auto, we consider 4 or 5 stars to be positive, but it's totally customizable. You can have just 5 stars or 3, 4, 5. It's up to you. We do suggest 4 or 5 stars, but it's important to know that a positive experience and a negative experience, they're treated totally different in the system. I'll show you a negative afterwards, but for demo purposes, let's just say we loved Arnold. He was a 5-star experience, and we want to give him a great review. So it's going to ask for your name. It's going to ask for an email address. You hit confirm, and out pops up another picture of Arnold, and it's a personal message written directly from Arnold's perspective. Thank you for taking the time to write me a review and help me build my reputation and business. And this verbiage, just like all the verbiage in the entire site, is totally customizable. So if you wanted a supervisor to have a different message than a regular employee, or if you have a different department, it's absolutely customizable. And what he's really doing here is he's asking the customer to write a review on one of the below sites. You can have up to 6 here at any given time, and we actually rotate it out for us, but you could choose the ones that are most important to you or keep the ones up or rotate them regularly. So let's say a customer has an account in Yelp, clicks on Yelp. It actually goes directly to the page where the customer writes a review on Yelp. So if you can make the safe assumption that, if you did 5 stars on our system, they're going to go ahead and do 5 stars on this system as well. So now you got a great review out on Yelp. And the best part is it's actually less steps for the customer to go through the review system, the RevuKangaroo system, than it is to go through Yelp directly. Isn't that crazy? It saves them time by going through your own website. So let's say they wrote a review and they're going to click out. When they come back, we always ask if they were able to leave a review. Now, the reason we do that is because a small percentage of people decide not to leave reviews. Maybe they don't have login information or whatever reason it is. We still capture that review, but for this demo purpose, we're going to just say yes, we're able to leave the review, and we always ask if they're willing to write another review on another site, because if they're willing to write 2 reviews, I'm certainly willing to let them. But for right now, I'm going to say no. What's going to pop up is a thank you page, and this is obviously customizable too. We're just thanking them again for taking the time to write a review and thanking them for doing business with us. So let's go back through and let's do a negative experience. So go back, click on Review Us, pops the picture of Review Pro Auto Employees, and we're going to have a negative experience. This time, Robert R. Robert R. wasn't as informational as I liked, and he just wasn't as friendly as I was like. Whatever the reason, we had a bad experience with him. Still going to ask for that name. Still going to ask for that email address. What's going to pop up this time is what we call an internal review page. So you notice this message, it's not the same as the one before. It's less positive because I know they didn't have as great an experience. What happens below that, we're asking them to fill out a form. Just give us information about the service that they actually had. So what happens now, they fill out this form, they hit that submit button, they're still going to get that thank you page, but instead of being sent to powerful sites like Yelp, Google, TripAdvisor, all those sites that really can affect your business and customers can see them everywhere, now it's just getting a direct email to you, and you get to cut out all of the people that could see it on negative experience. And you get instantaneous feedback. That this customer had a bad experience with Robert R. and exactly what happened the moment it happened. That's powerful stuff. Absolutely powerful. So I'm going to go back to the slide here. So what are you going to get with this system? Well, it's pretty simple. You're going to get that custom review management system. You're going to get that personal employee-based funnel. You're going to get that negative review screening process. And you get that customized verbiage for the entire site. We actually value that at $81.88, so just under $8,200. And trust me, we built it. It costs way more than that to build, and it would cost way, way more than that to try to piece that together yourself. So for $81.88, you get to dominate those third-party sites like Google and Yelp and all the places where customers really look into your business, right? So more great reviews, it means more business, more revenue, more sales, more profit. If you only got the estimate 18% increase in sales, is that worth $81.88? Absolutely, it's worth $81.88. 18%, that's a huge number. But what if it did more? Well, if we also included our 8 pre-designed, pre-scripted systems for gathering reviews. So what that means is we actually put together a list using the best practices of all of our top performing companies in the program. And the best part about all these pre-scripted setup ways, it's a plug and play. You put your name in there, you put your logo in there, you can obviously edit if you want. But if you want to run it just as it is, you already know that these systems work because it's already been proven. So what are you going to get? You get that custom review management system, that personal employee-based funnel that humanizes the system, the negative review screening process, the customized verbiage, and the 8 pre-designed ways to gather reviews. So now the total value is $83.85. But that's not all you're going to get. We're actually giving you bonuses just for being on this webinar. Bonus number 1. With every review you get, we're going to automatically reach out to customers and offer discounts on future service and go ahead and ask for referrals. So this is actually, you'll see here, this is a client of ours. They got a great review and we immediately sent out an email reaching out to that customer, trying to close a little more business off of it. Is it going to be a huge percentage of your business? No. But if it's 2 to 3%, It's free to you. It's a great bonus. The truth is, we already know they had a great experience. We'll tell people online, you might as well ask them to do it in person. So what are you going to get with the RevuKangaroo system? You get the custom management system, the review management system, the personal employee-based funnel, the negative review screening process, the customized verbiage, the 8 pre-designed ways, and that auto email system bonus. But that's not all you're going to get. You're actually going to get one location where you can track your online reviews across multiple third-party sites. It's an extra little bonus for you. So here's a dashboard, and I'll actually pull it up here in a sec, but a dashboard you see, you can monitor all the reviews you're getting across third-party sites from one single spot. Saves you time and money. And what does that really mean? It gives you real-time tracking and reporting. And knowing is half the battle. And yes, absolutely, I just dropped a G.I. Joe quote. So when you know what people think of your business, you can actually make more effective decisions. Now, not just in marketing, not just in customer service, not just internal, but literally almost everything you do. When you know what customers think, you can make better decisions in faster time. And keep in mind, perception and reality are often not the same thing. What you do and what your customers perceive you doing often don't match all the way. And it's important that you know exactly what they're thinking. You can only shape your customer's perception when you know what they're thinking. If you are the quality guy and your customers think you're a low-price leader, there's a disconnect there, and you need to know why, and you need to fix the problem, right? So what are you going to get with the system? You get the customized review management system, the personal employee-based funnel, the negative review screening process, the customized verbiage, the 8 pre-designed ways to gather reviews, the auto email system, and that bonus number 2, real-time tracking and reporting. That's not all you're going to get, though. We're actually giving you more. We're going to give you real-time feedback on your actual employees. How valuable would that be? So I'm actually going to click here and I'm going to pull up the back end of the site. Give me 1 sec. So you'll actually see this is, I'll pull it right here actually. This is the back end RevuKangaroo, and this is actually the dashboard for Review Pro Auto. And you can see here, you can see the number of reviews by each month, which sites it made out to, whether it's Google or Yelp or BBB or whichever sites you choose. The 2 most recent reviews, and you'll actually see an average rating on every single one of your employees. Why is Robin W's rating lower than Sarah's, right? At the click of a button, I could see all the reviews that Robin's gotten. I could even take it a step further. If I go up to this reviews tab at the top, I could pull reviews not only by just individual employee, like if I want to know exactly what Arnold B's doing. I could pull by individual dates, last 7 days, last 30 days, last month. If you want a department, let's say I wanted to compare departments, how one's doing the other. Or if I wanted to know just specifically what am I doing on Yahoo or Dexnose or Angie's List, I could do it at the click of a button. At a click of a button, I can know on each call what we're doing and on each employee exactly what they're doing and whether they have positive or negative experience with a customer. So I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint here, and you'll see, what does instantaneous feedback on individual employees, what does that really mean to you? Well, number 1, it's a great management tool for rewarding employees, right? Now you know when they're doing a great job the moment that they did it. It empowers you to make training and personnel decisions in real time. You're no longer waiting 2 weeks to find out something. You find out that day whether that employee is doing a great job or whether they just need a little training. They're making a small mistake and you can fix it on the spot. Or maybe you had a bad apple slip through your cracks. You can find out right away instead of waiting 2 weeks. You can save customers by reacting to issues right away. You're no longer letting small problems build into big problems because you have a way to attack the problem the moment it happens without anyone else on the internet or anyone else even knowing about it, right? It helps you identify better customer service all-stars. That's a training thing too. Have people that get great reviews train with your weaker employees. That's a great instantaneous way to make a huge difference in your business. And it gives your employees the ability to grow. We're really big on employee development, and there's nothing more valuable than feedback, especially instantaneous feedback. Knowing what they're doing right and wrong the moment it happens, that's how you make real, lasting changes to employees. So this is actually a quote from one of our clients on here. A few of you actually know Holly Miller. She works for a large service company here in the U.S. And I know a few of you on this call know exactly who she is. And she said, the employee management part of the program is almost as good as all of the great reviews we get. It's changed some of the ways we train for our phones and follow up with the customer. And let me tell you, for the people who don't know who Holly is, that is one heck of a compliment from Holly. So what does that feedback system really means? It gives you the ability to stop being reactive and gives you the ability to become proactive. So what do you get with the RevuKangaroo system? You get the customized review management system, the personal employee-based funnel, the negative review screening process, the customized verbiage, the 8 pre-designed ways, the auto email system, the real-time tracking and reporting, and you get that real-time employee feedback. Very, very valuable, right? Not only that, but we have a fourth bonus. You actually get to push positive reviews out to third-party sites as posts. And that's key too. It's as a post. We're not trying to confuse or hide things. We're not trying to push them as an actual review. We're pushing them as a post of a review they left on another site. So if you want your reviews out to more third-party sites and the customer doesn't want to send it out and do it themselves, we have a system to send it for you. I'll actually pull up the back end here again real quick. Hold on one sec. So you'll see here, this is actually a positive review from Tom on Stephen K for Review Pro Auto. At the click of a button, I could share this with Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and it posts as an image, so it's not going to be spam and it's more likely to be read. So now I have this great review and I can push it other places and get even more value off that great review. So we're going to pull back up the slides here. So what do you get? You get that custom review management system, that personal employee-based funnel, that negative review screening process, that customized verbiage for the entire site, the 8 pre-designed ways to gather reviews, the auto email system, the real-time tracking, the real-time employee feedback, and you get that social post feature. That's a $897 value just for the bonuses, bringing the total value to $92.82. If all the system did was grow your sales by 18%, would that be worth $92.82? Absolutely, it would be worth $92.82. 18% is a huge number. If all it did was give you an instantaneous way to monitor and improve your service and employee training, would that be worth $92.82? Yeah, you would make a lot more money than $92.82. That would be a huge windfall for you, right? If all it did was increase customer retention by fixing issues before they became large problems, would that be worth it? Yes. It would be worth it. Because how many times have you paid large amounts or gone through a huge effort to fix a problem that you could have probably fixed very easily if you had just caught it sooner? Now you're going to catch it sooner. If all it did was improve your closing percentage and improve your customer satisfaction, would that be worth $92.82? It was for us. I think it will be for you. Would it make sense to pay $92.82 for a program like this? Yeah, it does make sense. Absolutely makes sense. But the truth is, I'm not going to ask for an investment of $92.82. In fact, I'm not even going to ask for an investment of $2,000. Not an investment of $1,000. We're not even asking for $500. We're not asking. Just because you're on this webinar, we're actually going to give you a special offer. And for a 30-day trial, you're not going to believe this, but it's true. We're only going to charge you $7 for 30-day trial, and there is a $199 sign-up fee. And go ahead and don't waste time. Just go ahead and go to that link right there and go ahead and sign up right now. And at that investment level, the truth is there just is no risk. It's going to cost you $7. You probably spent more on coffee today than you did on this program. I get coffee all the time. I spent more on coffee just today. It's time your online reputation actually matched the service that you provide. And how do you do that? You do that by capturing and fixing negative reviews before it makes it out to third-party sites, and then promoting and sharing all the good things and service that you already do. If you do that, you're going to dominate those powerful third-party sites that really make a difference to customers, and it's really going to make a difference to your business. In fact, just today, we're going to cut that one-time setup fee from a normal price of $199 down to $99. Now, this is just for people on the webinar. Down to $99. So what do you get? You get that custom review management system, the personal employee-based funnel, the negative review screening process, the customized verbiage, the 8 pre-designed ways to gather reviews, the auto email system, the real-time tracking, the real-time employee feedback, that social post feature, which is a value of $92.82, and you're going to get for $7 and a $99 sign-up fee. Wow, $7 and a $99 sign-up fee. I'm even going to take it a step further because we're so confident. We're actually going to give you a money-back guarantee. What does that mean? It means if you cancel for any reason within the first 30 days, we're going to refund that setup fee. So now you're only risking $7. Oh, and by the way, there is no long-term contract. We are always month-to-month. We never make you sign a long-term contract. The truth is, there's no risk and there's no excuses. This is absolutely risk-free. So you're going to get that 30-day trial for just $7. Go ahead and sign up right now. Go to that link right there in the middle of the screen. Sign up right now and get it done. Get some more reviews out there and get some more revenue and grow your business with this simple, easy-to-use program. Now, I know I've taken a lot of your guys' time, and I know you got questions. I'm going to field 4 or 5 questions and just kind of try to get the most important ones I think are done. If you have more questions, don't hesitate to email that info@RevuKangaroo.com that you see right there. We're really good at getting back to people, and we can answer any question that you have. So Jenny had a question. She goes, how do I install this? Simple answer, there's 2 ways. We could actually do it for you, but we find that most companies have their own IT department or web guys that want to run their own website. For that situation, we literally have pre-built instructions and video tutorials for major platforms, and we can literally just email it to them. They should be able to get it up and running generally within an hour. This is an important question. Adam asked, how much does this cost after the 30-day trial? You'll see the details when you go to the link, but the truth is for most people on this call, it's going to be $99, $99 a month. It does actually go up depending on the number of reviewable employees. So not employees, but actual reviewable employees, meaning you would never want an accountant or someone who just answers the phone. Just people who have a personal interaction with the customer. But you'll actually see the pricing on that link. Most of you, though, it will be $99 a month. And I know, Adam, for you, it will be $99. Michelle asked, how long does it take to get going? It's really up to you. The back end of the system and the install of the system will take, a couple hours really. And then it's implementing that takes time. So you have to get your people to actually ask for reviews, set up the automatic email, maybe do a direct mail piece. How much you want to get off it and how long it takes you to implement is really up to you. If you were really gung-ho about it, you could probably sign up now and have it running tomorrow. That's the truth. Okay. Steve asked, how many sites can we push it out to? You could push it out to 6 sites at any given time, but keep in mind, you could always rotate those too. So there's really no limit of the number of sites. There's no limit on which sites you could send it to either. As long as they have a specific review page where you write reviews, we could tie into the system. If they're not already onto the system and already a partner of ours, just shoot us an email and we'll try to add it within 24 hours, okay? We got time for one more question. I've taken a ton of your guys' time and I don't want to take up any more if I can. Ron asked, what's the maximum number of employees you can have on the system? There is no maximum number of employees. This system is built for big and small companies. You can have as many people on this system as you want and as makes sense to you. Well, thank you guys so much for your time, and I hope you learned a lot and you guys really enjoy the system. And I hope this really affects your business in a really positive way. I know the potential is huge, and I appreciate every second you guys spent with me. Once again, here's the details of the program. Go ahead and just go to that link and sign up. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. And once again, if you guys have questions, do not forget, go ahead and email that info@RevuKangaroo.com, and we'll get back to you with any questions you may have, okay? Thank you. Have a nice one, guys.